in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Raptors leading by 12 on the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Mr. Clutch out there with Baldwin, and it's the closer. Then there's Dimes, and it's Popovich, and it's the 5.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Brewer, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Baldwin. Here's Kane. And that one's on target from the wing. Kane's got 12 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
So it's Toronto now. Here's Insanity. Clock at 6. Here's Brewer. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Big Dog, he's checked in for the Prodigy. Raptors have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. The first free throw is good. Brewer hits them both. Here's Baldwin. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Good work there as it goes. And that's now 7 points for Dimes.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Toronto leading by 11. Here's B-Train, knocked away. Pass to Dimes. Makes it off the glass. Dimes got 4 this quarter.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Toronto's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Here's Phillips. It's rebounded by New Orleans. To the wing on the left. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Baldwin the pass to Townsend. Connects from three-point range. Townsend's got his third basket of the night.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Here's Buchanan. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Pelicans trail by 6. The pass to Townsend. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Here's Insanity. 9 points in the game so far. To the middle. Here's Brewer. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Passes it to Dimes. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Townsend.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Insanity. Brewer the pass to Buchanan. Just 4 to shoot. No good off the front iron.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For New Orleans, they have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. McAdoo is checked in for the Raptors. Buckets comes in for Insanity. And then for New Orleans, Carr, he's checked in for Big Dog. And it's Bottoms in for Kane. He's off on the second. Raptors leading by 3. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Buckets passes to Brooks. Here's Buckets, and it's blocked.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
It's good.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Toronto with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to McAdoo. Here's B-Train inside. Brewer. And it's Brewer finishing it off.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Baldwin the pass to Dimes. Here's Townsend. Toronto grabs the miss. Brewer's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the paint. And Brewer with the stop.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's Dimes. 9 points in the game so far. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Brewer. The shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Townsend. He's got 14. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. And Toronto has possession. Here's B-Train. Brooks outside. Now Brewer.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
And how about the job he's done at the free throw line?
First one falls for him. Silks checked in for Brooks. And a change for the Pelicans. Mavericks checked in for Baldwin. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Here's Townsend. Plays it up and banks it in. Townsend's got 15 points in just the second half. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Here's B-Train. Pass to Buckets. Now here's Brewer. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kev. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. The pass to Norman. Here's Townsend, and he drops it in from the low post. Now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
And the Raptors call time here. The closer really making a difference here.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Buckets passes to Rush. Dishes to Brewer. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Brewer. And it's slammed in by Brewer.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Bottoms, the pass to Dimes. Here's Townsend. Here's Dimes. Passes it to Townsend. Over rush. And it's off the back rim. No good. Toronto trailer. McAdoo inside. Carr covering. Pass to Brewer. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. The Raptors making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. New Orleans 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Here's Townsend. Pass to Carr. Here's Maverick. Here's Bottoms. Defended by Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Ozat. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's B-Train. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Deflects the pass. Here's Norman. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
B-Train passes to Brewer. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Brewer's got 33 points.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And there's the pass to Maverick. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Townsend. And here's Carr. From downtown. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's B-Train. And here is Brewer. Pass to Buchanan. And it's in there. B-Train's got his second bucket tonight. New Orleans in the lead. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
He's checked in for the Raptors. Kane, he's checked in for New Orleans. Now the pass to Norman. Out to the wing. Here's Kane. And the Pelicans miss again. Toronto, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Passes it to Buchanan. On the wing, Brewer for the lead. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Dimes got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Kane. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's B-Train. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Phillips, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's tied up with that one. 1:33 left to play here in the third. Pass to Kane. Here's Bottoms. He has 7. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Kane. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Now that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Phillips, the pass to Brewer. Here's Goose. The pass to Phillips. To the inside. Brewer. Good. Brewer's got it all tied up now for the Raptors. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Bottoms, the pass to Maverick. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Raptors have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. B-Train passes to Brewer. Here's Goose for the lead. That shot no good. Here's Maverick. Passes it to Norman. Here's Kane. And the Pelicans miss again. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. New Orleans on top, up 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. You've got Goose. Brooks is out there with Brewer. And there's B-Train. And it's Phillips in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Dimes. Here's Baldwin. Just 5 on the clock. Dimes the pass to Carr. Here's Dimes. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Pelicans lead by 4. Here's B-Train. Inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. First one falls for. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
A great player on a great roll at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Kane, no luck. Toronto's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. He has 2 Buchanan. Brooks outside. B-Train passes to Brooks. Here's Goose. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Buchanan. The offensive rebound. And it's Brewer finishing it off.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Dimes and the pass to Norman. Pass to Baldwin. Launches a 3. But they recover it. Dimes the pass to Carr. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Here is Carr after the Raptors pick up 2. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Passes to Kane. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Brewer grabs the board. Brewer's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Yep, it counts.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Bottoms. Kane, the pass to Baldwin. To the paint. They need this one. Kane, no luck. Raptors leading by 4. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
in for the Pelicans. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. We'll see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he hits both. And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Brewer. It's blocked and rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Townsend. And he gets the bucket. Townsend's got 25 points.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. There's B-Train. There's the pass to Brewer. It's blocked. Pass to Kane. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Insanity. Brooks, the pass to Brewer. Here's B-Train. Shot clock at 6. And the Raptors miss again. Orland's moving it around. Here's Carr. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. One misses. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Baldwin with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Led by as many as 14 points.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. Raptors trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Carr. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
The team just cannot get into a groove from the free throw line. It's a common problem for them.
And he's good on the second.
Even with one miss, he stretched this out to a 2-possession game.
Here's B-Train over to the left wing. Brewer trying to free himself. He's off from 17 feet.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Baldwin the pass to Carr. And the Pelicans miss again.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And now the Pelicans on the break. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Toronto with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Count that one. Townsend's got 27 points.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
B-Train passes to Phillips. Here's Goose to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Dimes got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Here's Carr. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 19 points in the game.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Here's Insanity following the score by New Orleans. Brewer's shot is off.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection. That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
B-Train passes to Brewer. Passes it to Phillips. No good on the three.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Here's Kane. It doesn't go for him. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Beyond the arc. But they'll get another chance. Here's Phillips. No good with the triple.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Here's B-Train, taken away. Kane, that's good. Kane's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans.
Well, you love to see that strong move, and he just took command. Defense way too late to stop that.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Carr. He shoots again. From deep. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Kane, that's good.
Kind of like playing in a rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here's Insanity. Pass to Brewer. Here's B-Train. And the Raptors miss again.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Rose is checked in. Brooks outside. Brewer finds Brooks. Here's Insanity. And the three ball is good. Insanity's got 5 points in the quarter.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Townsend, the pass to Baldwin. Outside Rose. From 13. And that one goes long.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Pelicans leading by 14. The pass to Dimes. Here's Townsend. Rose double team. Here's Baldwin. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Big Dog, he's checked in for Rose. Five to shoot. Tipped away. Here's Dimes. And again, no good by New Orleans. Raptors trail by 14. Here's Buchanan. Knocks down the three ball. B-Train's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. Fires the three. And again, Toronto with the triple. Here's Kane. It's stolen. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Buchanan. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're ahead by 6. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Present our Jordan player of the game, Houdini.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way. .137 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
That's in. The Pelican lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Buchanan.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
New Orleans has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Kane. Pass to Townsend. Shot clock at 5. And the Pelicans miss again. And it's the Raptors' ball. They've gone on a 13-0 run. There's B-Train. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The defense has no answer for him right now.
And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Kane. To the middle. Here's Walls. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Misses. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Here's Goose to the left wing. Here's Buchanan trying to get open as Brooks. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Here's Goose. Phillips, the pass to Buchanan. To the inside. Passes it to Phillips. Toronto working the ball around now for the win. What a shot! Amazing!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, doesn't get any better than that.
Man, I'm just blown away. Absolutely as clutch as you can get. People are going to be talking about that shot for a long time.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is